I was 17, a junior in high school, and honestly, I should have known better. It was a Friday night in late October, the kind where the air is crisp and the leaves crunch under your sneakers. My friend Jake was throwing a party at his place, a little ranch house on the edge of town, maybe 20 minutes from mine if you walked. His parents were out of town, so it was the usual chaos. Loud music, cheap beer, and a bunch of us crammed into his basement. I'd gone with my best friend Sarah, but by 11 p.m., things went south. She started flirting with this guy I'd been crushing on for months, and I just couldn't deal. I grabbed my jacket, told her I was out, and stormed off. She yelled after me, "Come on, don't be like that." But I was too pissed to turn back. I didn't have a car. My mom's old Honda was in the shop, so I figured I'd walk home. It wasn't that far, and I knew a shortcut through the woods behind Jake's neighborhood. It's this narrow dirt path that cuts through the trees, shaving like 10 minutes off the trip. I'd taken it a million times growing up. Daylight, dusk, whatever. Never thought twice about it. But that night, with the wind whistling through the branches and the moon barely peeking through the clouds, it felt different. Off. I chalked it up to being mad and kept going, my phone's flashlight bouncing off the ground ahead of me. About 5 minutes in, I heard it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Footsteps. Not mine. I stopped dead, holding my breath, and the sound stopped too. My heart was already thumping from the argument, but now it was hammering. I swung my phone around, the light cutting through the dark, but all I saw were trees and shadows. "Hello," I called out, my voice shakier than I wanted it to be. Nothing. Probably a deer, I told myself. This was rural Ohio. Deer were everywhere. I started walking again, faster this time, but then it came back. Crunch, 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 matching my pace. I whipped around, and there he was. A guy, maybe 30, 40. Hard to tell. He was maybe 20 feet back, just standing there on the path. Tall, lanky, wearing a dark hoodie with the hood up, hands stuffed in the pockets. His face was half hidden, but I could see his mouth, thin lips curled into this weird little smile. "Hey," he said, casual as hell, like we were passing each other at the gas station. "You dropped something." I froze. My hands shot to my pockets. Phone, keys, wallet, all there. No, I didn't," I said, taking a step back. My voice sounded small, swallowed up by the woods. He didn't move, just kept smiling. "You sure?" he said, tilting his head a little. "Looked like it fell right over there." He nodded toward the trees off the path, but I wasn't about to look away from him. "I'm good," I muttered, turning to walk away, my legs feeling like jelly. I picked up my pace, not running yet, but close. The footsteps started again. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Steady, like he wasn't in a hurry but wasn't letting me go either. Every few steps I glanced back, and he was still there. Same distance, same creepy smile. My phone was at 10% battery, and I cursed myself for not charging it at Jake's. I fumbled with it, texting Sarah. "Some guy's following me in the woods. Help." No signal. Of course. Middle of nowhere, right? Then he spoke again. "Hey, you dropped something." Same line, same tone, like a broken record. I didn't answer, just kept moving, my breath puffing out in little clouds. The path curved ahead, and I knew if I could get past the old oak, the one with the gnarled branches like claws, I'd hit the edge of my neighborhood. 5 minutes, tops. I could make it, but he kept talking. "You dropped something?" Crunch, crunch, crunch. Closer now, I stole a look. He was maybe 15 feet back, that smile stretching wider, his eyes glinting in the dark like he could see right through me. "Leave me alone," I shouted, my voice cracking. I broke into a run, shoes slipping on the damp leaves. The footsteps sped up too. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Fast and heavy, like he wasn't even trying to hide it anymore. My phone buzzed. Sarah, finally. Where are you? Coming now. Too late. I could hear him breathing behind me, this raspy, uneven sound, and I swear I felt the air shift, like he was reaching out. I didn't look back. I just ran, lungs burning, until I saw the oak ahead, its twisted silhouette lit by a streetlight from my street. Then, silence. The footsteps stopped. I skidded to a halt, panting, and risked a glance. Nothing. The path was empty, just shadows and swaying branches. My hands were shaking as I turned my flashlight back on, sweeping it around. No guy, no hoodie, no smile. Gone. I didn't wait to figure it out. I bolted the rest of the way, bursting out of the woods onto Maple Street, where the houses glowed warm and safe. When I got home, I locked the door, double-checked the windows, and collapsed on the couch. My mom was working the night shift at the hospital, so the house was dead quiet. I was still catching my breath when I heard it. A faint tap, tap, tap on the front door. I froze, staring at the knob. It didn't move, but the tapping came again, slow and deliberate. I crept to the window, peering through the blinds. Nothing out there, just the porch light flickering, casting long shadows across the yard. Then I saw it, right on the doorstep, a small rusted key. No note, no explanation, just sitting there like it had been placed for me to find. I didn't touch it. I called Sarah, told her everything, and she showed up with Jake 10 minutes later. They thought I was overreacting, said it was probably some drunk guy messing with me, that the key was a coincidence. But I couldn't shake it. That smile, that voice. You dropped something. The next day I made Jake walk the shortcut with me in broad daylight, just to prove I wasn't crazy. We didn't find anything. No footprints, no hoodie, nothing. But a week later, I saw him again. Not on the path, across the street from my house, just standing there under a streetlight, hood up, smiling. He didn't move, didn't wave, just watched me through my bedroom window until I yanked the curtain shut. I don't take the shortcut anymore. Mom got me a bike, and I stick to the main roads, even if it takes longer. But sometimes, late at night, I hear that tapping again. Tap, 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 like he's still out there, waiting. And I keep that key locked in a drawer because part of me is terrified it fits something I don't want to open,